is my little corner of it. And that makes me sad. When I think of it really hard, it makes me sad. But hey, get on up and dance. Get on up and do, 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 do. Okay, so I get this question all the time. Sydney, you're so wonderful. Oh, I know. Sydney, you're so beautiful. I know. Sydney, you're so smart. I know. Why are you single? Have you been asked that a lot? If you're single, have you been asked that a lot? Anyways, so I decided to give my top 3 reasons why I'm single. Now, I could have done 10. I could have done 5. But I decided to keep it low and quick. And then I don't want to discuss it anymore. Okay, we'll discuss it some more. So, I even wrote it out so I won't get distracted because my ADD. Yes, I have ADD and I get distracted so easily. So, number 3, we do the countdown. I have a teenage daughter and I don't like the idea of bringing anyone into my environment around my teenage daughter. I know that some people can't handle it, that some people don't think anything's wrong with it, that it's great, and that's great for them. I have no judgment. I'm just doing what I feel comfortable with, and I don't feel comfortable bringing any man inside my home or around, and I mean living in my home. Like someone visit, fine, but into my home to live or anything like that around my daughter, because I don't want any conflicts when it comes to how I raise her, what she can and she cannot do, because men like to come in and they like to take over. So if you think I was thinking, like abuse or something like that, that would never happen, seriously, like, no, believe me. I would scare any man enough to know, don't try none. Because there's only 2 places for a man like that. In the jailhouse or in the graveyard. And I prefer the latter. Number 3 reason. I don't want to do it around my daughter. I just don't. I don't want someone coming in and telling her what to do. I don't want that. Number 2 reason. I feel incomplete. I don't feel like I can share myself at this time with someone because I'm not where I want to be. And that includes my business-wise, my businesses that I've started, wise, money-wise, which I see improving all the time, and I see improving, because I've been low. So I've had some money problems, definitely, and so not recently, but I've had money problems in the past, and I'm trying to make sure that doesn't happen. I'm trying to lay a foundation from, my elderly years, so I won't be living hand to mouth. And I feel like I'm on a timetable because many of the things that I want to do, that many of the things that I want to do, and my mindset is so much different than when I was younger, and I don't feel like I have the time and the energy to give to another person outside of my last child that's leaving home soon, because I need to reserve some of that energy. I actually, I need to reserve a lot of that energy for me to get where I want to go, health wise, wealth wise. And then, relationship, it's like outside of my family, outside of the ones that I love, it's sort of like maybe it's not a good thing because I am 49, maybe it's not a good thing to off put it. And someone said, well, you're not getting any younger, you know, sort of like you dried up, you know. And as someone said, you have um, reached and you're beyond your prime. So if a man come, you need to grab hold to him because you may not get another chance. Okay, let me address that. Number one, I don't feel that my happiness depends on having a man in my life. I'm just as happy without a man as I am with a man. A man adds to my life. He doesn't bring happiness to my life. He brings additional things to my life, but he doesn't bring happiness to my life. Happiness is an inside job. I don't feel incomplete without a man. I feel incomplete because I'm not where I want to be foundation wise in terms of wealth, in terms of health. And when I say health, I'm just talking primarily, I guess, just weight wise, getting older, packed on, more pounds than I wanted to. Because so far, my health there's nothing life threatening. I'm going through regular middle age stuff. So you don't need a man to be happy. I'm happy. I get, love from my daughter and my son. And I get, so I'm pretty happy. I'm happy normally. I have, a steady happy, and I have times of exhilaration and time of, deep dips. But overall, I'm pretty, like that. The number one reason, and it actually plays into the number two reason, which is the men I meet are just lame, and it doesn't matter how much money they have, because you probably think, oh, she's meeting, the guy at the, corner grocery store, pump gas or something. No, no. I meet men at all levels of socioeconomic life. Well, I try to stay away from the, the most downtrodden, because they have enough problems. They don't need me, So, but yeah, I mean, I've dated wealthy men. I've dated middle class men. I've dated upper middle class men. But they all end up lame for some reason. So, I guess what I'm looking for, and I don't know if I'll find it, even if I get everything together. Because someone says I'm using number two, not being complete in what I want, as an excuse. And that may be true. Are you using an excuse? I'm not using an excuse. Well, maybe. I've already kind of admitted it. They have a limited mindset. And when I say limited mindset, I'm saying that they will say, oh, you can't do this. Oh, you can't do that. Oh, that can't be done. Yeah, but these people are holding us back, or these people are holding back. And I want someone who thinks that the sky is the limit. And even if it's not true, and I'll go ahead and concede that. Even if it's not true, even if the sky isn't the limit, even if there's 100 obstacles, I still want someone who thinks at least 85% of the time that they are a creator and not a victim, and that they create their life. And that's a hard leap to go to. So I give some people slack on that. It's a hard leap to go to. These things happened to me, and I created these opportunities or these experiences, because many people like to blame other people for bad experiences. And getting to the point where you know that you create, and maybe I'll do a video about that. You create your life. You plan out your life. You know, and I'm not saying it's 100% across the board. Of course, people become victim of crime. People become victim of, circumstances like, floods or what have you that disrupt their life. But I'm talking in a general terms, because all our lives are going to be disrupted or have been disrupted by one thing or another. If it's the death of a family member, illness, it is. But I'm talking about an overall outlook of you being a creator of your life. And I didn't come to this realization until, like maybe only months, maybe this year. And it's really weird. I was leading up to that. But one day I just realized, and it hit me, and it actually, I said to myself, I create my life. I create my experiences. I create my opportunities. Oh my goodness. If someone would have told me this, if I had somehow come across this information that, somehow I was able to get that I am the creator, where would I have been? Where would I, if I had come to the realization that I was the creator of my life when I was 17, when I was 18, when I was 25, when I was 30, when I was 32, when I was 40, when I was 45. If I had come to the realization, if I had come to the realization that I'm the creator of my life, I will be ruling this world, or at least my little corner of it. And that makes me sad. When I think of it really hard, it makes me sad. But because I am the creator of my life, I tell myself, why are you sad? You had to go through these experiences at this time to get here. And now you can create for the rest of your life. Because today is today. Tomorrow can be gone. I can create the next second. I can create the next minute. I can create the next hour. I can create the next year. I can create the next 5 years. I am the creator of my life, and you are the creator of your life. And that is what the life plan is about, that I've spoken of in a couple of my videos. The life plan is about creating your life, being the creator of your experiences and your opportunities. Understanding that some experiences are going to come to you because those are the things that you have to learn through. For some. And in other things, sometimes shit just happens. It just happens. Sometimes bad things happen to good people. But as long as you're breathing, and as long as you have your faculties intact, you have the opportunity to create. What is it you want to create? What do you see? see it. See it, claim it, and create it. Well, have you ever sent the wrong text talking about the wrong person that you sent it to? Have you ever had a bad date and you sent a text about him to him? Stay tuned. Story time.